Hello students, welcome back to accountancy classes of Sri Mahavir International School. Let's start with the next concept of accountancy. As in our last video, we have studied about the simple method and product method of finding interest on drawing. So let's start with the next concept that will tell you that if you draw the amount from a business every month, then how we will calculate interest. In every month also there may be some conditions. So on the basis of this condition, let's start the concept. So case number 1, what will be your case number 1? That when you withdraw amount, in the beginning of every month, means this concept is for that if you withdraw the amount, if you are drawing the amount from a business every month, then how we will calculate. But every month also there may be some condition that if you are withdrawing in the beginning of every month, or you are withdrawing in the middle of every month, or you are withdrawing at the end of every month. So first of all, the first case is here that you are withdrawing in the beginning of every month. So in this case, first we will find that is average period, that for how much period we will calculate interest. So the formula for this average period will be time left after first drawing plus time left after last drawing divide by 2. This will be the formula of calculating average period in this case. Okay, time left after first drawings plus time left after last drawing divide by 2. Let's take this example that suppose that you are withdrawing in the beginning of every month, okay, and your period is of 12 months, right? So you are drawing in the beginning of every month. So what will be the time left after your first drawing? You are beginning, like your year is starting from April, okay, and you are drawing the money at the starting of April, means on the first day of April. So after this first drawing, time will be left, that will be 12 months. Okay, time left after last drawing. When will you last draw the amount from business? That will be on March 1st, because your session will end on March. Okay, so you will draw the amount from the business on March 1st. So after this last drawing, time will be left for this, that will be 1 month. Divide by 2. So calculate this, 12 plus 1, that is 13 months. Divide by 2. So drawing will be calculated on 6.5 months. This will be the first concept, that if you are withdrawing money from the business in the beginning of every month, so in this condition we will calculate interest on drawing for 6.5 months. This will be formula in each case, whether you are withdrawing in the beginning, in the end, in the middle, or whatever. There will be some more cases. So in every case the formula will be same. Just you have to put the values in this formula and you have to find the value. Okay. So 6.5 months, this will be the time for beginning drawing. Okay. Let's take the second case, that if you are drawing money from the business at the end of every month, if you are withdrawing money from the business at the end of every month, so in this condition, just see the same thing, time left after first drawing. You are withdrawing money at the end of every month, like your first month will be April, okay, and you are withdrawing money at the end of April. It means now you have left that are 11 months, right? After the same thing, time left after last drawing. Last drawing, when will you do the last drawing? Your session will end in March. So at March 31st, you will do last drawing. So you don't have any time left after your last drawing. So here we will write that is 0. Okay, 11 plus 0, it means 11 month, and 11 divided by 2, it means 5.5 months. So whenever you are drawing money from the business at the end of every month, so in this condition we will calculate interest for 5.5 months, that is 5.5 months. Okay. Case number 3rd, that if you are withdrawing money in the middle of the year or in the middle of every month, if you are withdrawing money in the middle of every month, middle of every month, like your same thing, that your year starting from April, you are withdrawing money in the mid-April. It means 11.5 months you have left after your first drawing. Okay, time left after last drawing. When will you do your last drawing? That will be in the middle of March. So after last drawing you will have months, that will be half month. Means like on March 15 you are doing your last drawing, so now you have left 15 days of March, that is half month. Okay, 11.5 plus 0.5, it means 12 months, and after dividing by 2 you have time, that is of 6 months. Okay, so when you are drawing money in the middle of every month, then you have to calculate interest for 6 months, right? Again I am summarizing all these 3 cases. These 3 cases are that if you are withdrawing money in the beginning of every month, in that case you will calculate interest for 6.5 months. If you are drawing money at the end of every month, in that case you will calculate interest for 5.5 months. And if you are drawing money in the middle of every month, so in this case you will calculate interest for 6 months. Okay, but for these there should be conditions required, like your drawing amount should be equal. What are the conditions? That your drawing amount should be equal every month. Every month you should have equal amount of drawing. Okay, and second one will be the time gap also must be equal. Time gap means, like if in first condition if you are drawing money after 1 month, so in every condition you have to draw money after every 1 month. This will be the time gap. So for calculating this type of interest, there will be 2 conditions, like drawing amount should be equal and your time gap must be equal. Like in our previous video we studied about the simple and product method. You observed that time that amount was also not equal, like sometime we are withdrawing 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, there was a different amount every time. Okay, and time gap was also not equal. Sometime you are withdrawing money on 30th April, sometime you are withdrawing money on 1st November, like this way. So in that condition we cannot follow these rules. For these there must be 2 conditions required. Okay, let's take one question on the basis of these 3 cases. First of all, I am taking the question 26th B. Question number 26th B point. Okay. X, Y and Z are partners in a firm. You are informed that X draws 4,000 rupees from the firm at the beginning of every month. This is the first case. So in first case we will write who is the partner. X draws 4,000 rupees. X draws 4,000 rupees in the beginning of every month. This is the first case. In this case you have to find the interest on drawing. Second case, Y draws 4,000 rupees from the firm at the end of every month. And third case, that J draws 4,000 rupees from the firm in the middle of every month. Interest on drawing is to be charged at the rate of 9% per annum. Calculate interest on partner's drawing. Okay. So formula already we have for finding average period, that is time left after first drawings plus time left after last drawing divided by 2. Okay, so in this case, first of all, this is the beginning of every month. It means after first drawing you will have 12 months and after last drawing you will have 1 month. Divide by 2, it means 13 divided by 2. Then we will calculate interest for 6.5 months. Now find interest on drawing. Interest on drawing. What will be the formula for this? Like 4,000 rupees you are withdrawing every month. You will have 12 months. So first of all, 4,000 divided by 12. 4,000 divided by 12. This is the total drawing. Okay. What is the rate of interest? That is 9%. Means 9 divided by 100. Multiply by for how many months? For 6.5 upon 12. Months are here, that's why we are just writing here as a denominator 12. So calculate this. 4,000 divided by multiply by 12. 48,000. 9 upon 100. 6.5 divided by 12. Calculate this. You will get amount of rupees 2,340. This is the first answer of this question. Now let's move on the second case. In this case, Y is withdrawing 4,000 at the end of every month. Y is withdrawing money at the end of every month. Y draws rupees 4,000 at the end of every month. This is the second case. Formula will be same in the second case. Yes, now see, at the end of every month. So after your first drawing you will have 11 months and after last drawing you will not have any time left. It means you have to calculate interest for 5.5 months, that is 5.5 months. Same process, interest on drawings, that is 4,000 multiplied by 12, because in this case also you have amount of 4,000 per month. So 4,000 multiplied by 12, rate is same here 9%, but time, only the difference is of time, that is 5.5 upon 12. So what will be the interest in this case? It will be 1,980 rupees. This is the second case. You are observing properly that formula is same in every condition, just we are changing only the time, because after every month you will have a different time left in the condition of beginning or ending. So that's why we are calculating the interest on different method, but formula is same in every condition. Let's see the third case. That is, J draws 4,000 rupees from the firm in the middle of every month. Now it is the turn of third partner. That is, J draws 4,000 rupees in the middle of every month. In the middle of every month. So in this case, the same formula, timing will be 11.5 plus 0.5. Because you are withdrawing in this case in the middle of every month. Like first you will withdraw on 15th April. So after this first drawing you will have time, that is 11.5 months, and last drawing you will do on March 15. So after this you will have 15 days left, that is half month. So the interest will be on 6 months. Amount will be same because all three partners are withdrawing the same amount. So now we will calculate interest for 6 months, that is 48,000 multiplied by 9% multiplied by 6 months. So in this case you will gain interest of rupees 2,160. These were the three cases that we studied now. I think everybody easily can understand because these are very easy concepts. Just you have to think only this formula in your mind. Now easily you can calculate interest. Otherwise you just you can learn also this one thing, that in the beginning we will calculate 6.5 months, for middle we will calculate 6 months, or for ending we will calculate 5.5 months. Okay. This was question number 26B. Now let's see the next concept. This was for every month. Now we will calculate that if you are withdrawing money according to quarters. Quarter means a time of 3 months. In this case also, the same 3 processes will be in the beginning of each quarter, in the ending of each quarter, or in the middle of each quarter. Withdrawing money in the beginning of each quarter. First of all, the same you have to find that average period. Formula of average period, that is the same time left after first drawing plus time left after last drawing. Divide by 2. Yes, you are withdrawing money in the beginning of each quarter. It means quarters are divided after every 3 months. It means in 1 year you will have 4 quarters, right? So when you will withdraw money in the first quarter, it means now you have left that are 12 months. Time left after last drawing. When you will withdraw amount last from the business, that is according to quarter basis. So January 1st means like April, May, June, this is the first quarter. July, August, September, this is the second quarter. October, November, December, this is the third quarter. And fourth quarter, that is the last quarter, January, February, March. It means last you will withdraw money from the business in January. So after last drawing, you will have 3 months left. Divide by 2, it means 15 months upon 2. So you will calculate interest for 7.5 months in the case of beginning of each quarter. Okay. Next one, that if you are withdrawing money at the end of each quarter. Same formula at the end of each quarter. Now the time period, that is in months, it will change only. Time left after first drawing. First, when you will withdraw the money after at the end of each quarter, it means April, May, June, at the end of June. So after first drawing you will have 9 months left. Okay, and last drawing you will do on March last. It means you will not have any months left. So time we will get, that is 4.5 months. So in the case of ending of each quarter, we will calculate interest for 4.5 months. Clear? Third case, that is in the middle of each quarter. Right? In the middle of each quarter, just simply, whenever you have in the question, in the middle of each quarter, in that case, we will calculate interest for 6 months. Whenever it is given that you are withdrawing money in the middle, whether that is of every month, whether that is of every quarter, we will calculate only for 6 months. Okay? So in this, directly you can write like 6 months. Let's take one question on the basis of these 3 concepts. Now we will have question number 27. Yes, see question number 27. Calculate the interest on drawing of Mr. Aditya at the rate of 8% per annum for the year ended 31st March 2016 in each of the following alternative cases. Case number 1, if he withdrew rupees 5,000 in the beginning of each quarter. Same thing, that first of all you will find average period and then you will find the interest. Question number 27. Calculation of interest on drawings. Case 1. If he withdrew rupees 5,000 in the beginning of each quarter, so find average period. I'm not writing formula here easily now. I think you can also write average period. That is the formula: time left after first drawing plus time left after last drawing divided by 2. So in the beginning of each quarter, it means after first drawing you will have 12 months and after last drawing you will have 3 months. Divide by 2, it is 15 divided by 2, it means 7.5 months. This is the average period. Now find interest. Partner is withdrawing 5,000 rupees per quarter. You will have 4 quarters in a year. It means 5,000 divided by 4. Multiply by, what is the rate of interest? 8% per annum. It means 8 upon 100 and time is 7.5 divided by 12. It means you are withdrawing 20,000 in full year. 8% is the rate and 7.5 months is the time. Calculate this interest. In this case, you will get amount of rupees 1,000. Okay. Second case. If he withdrew rupees 6,000 at the end of each quarter. If he withdrew rupees 6,000 at the end of each quarter. So the same process, that first of all you will find average period. Average period equals to time left after first drawing. When you are withdrawing at the end of each quarter, it means after first drawing you will have 9 months, but after last month you will not have any months left. So the average period, that will be 9 divided by 2, means 4.5 months. Now interest. Amount is 6,000 rupees per quarter. It means 6,000 multiplied by 4. Rate is same, that is 8%, or time is 4.5 divided by 12. Calculate this interest. It will be 720 rupees. 720 rupees in the case of ending of each quarter. Okay. Third case. If he withdrew 10,000 rupees during the middle of each quarter. If you are withdrawing 10,000 rupees middle of each quarter. This is the case third. 10,000 rupees at the middle of each quarter. Okay. So the same process, that first of all find average period. What is the average period? The time left after first drawing plus time left after last drawing divided by 2. So after first drawing you will have time, that is of 10.5 months. Okay. How it is calculated? 10.5 months, like 1 quarter is for 3 months. You are withdrawing in the middle of quarter, it means 1.5 months. So 9 months plus 1.5, that is 10.5 months after first drawing, after last drawing. Last drawing, that is last quarter, is also for 3 months. It means you are withdrawing money after half quarter, that is 1.5 months. Divide by 2. It means 6 months. In this case, you will calculate interest for 6 months. So interest is equal to 10,000 rupees per quarter and you will have 4 quarters in the year. Rate is same, that is 8%, or time is left, that is 6 months. Okay. You will get amount of rupees 1,600 in this case. So like this we have calculated interest after each quarter. So till now we have studied 6 cases. Out of these 6 cases, 3 are for every month or 3 are for every quarter. Okay. In months we have calculated like in the beginning of every month, in the middle of every month, in the ending of every month, or same for the quarters, in the beginning of each quarter, in the middle of each quarter, or at the end of each quarter. Okay. What is the months calculation? Again I am revising the point. For beginning of every month 6.5 months, for middle 6 months, for ending 5.5 months. Let's take for the quarters, that for beginning of each quarter 7.5 months, for middle that is the 6 month, or for ending that is 4.5 months. Okay. Let's see the next question. Next question will include all the cases, all the 6 cases, or a simple or product method also that we have studied. So this one question we will discuss in the next video. Okay, so that's all for today. On the basis of these, I have skipped 1 or 2 questions that you will solve in your homework. Okay, thank you so much.